Alrighty, everybody. Back at you with another video. So, today I'm out at Plum Lake County Park in Sturgis, Michigan. And that's where I came from. And we just skirt around this big ass field. And then it ducks in the woods for a couple trails here and there. And that right there is where I'm going. So, figured I'd bring another video to you guys today about my big three. So that's going to be my pack, my shelter, and my sleep system. So, and I also thought I would go ahead and clue you guys in on my big three items for when I thru hiked in 2012, 2018, and then I'll end the video with my gear list for the 2019 Appalachian Trail Baby. So, yeah, if you don't want to listen to what I used in 2012 and 2018, maybe go to like the last 5 minutes of this video or something. But yeah, that's what it is. Just walking around here at Plum Lake County Park. Gonna do my big three for you guys. Hey guys, just ducked into the woods from over there. That's the field. It's hard to see, but there's where it is. Heading this way, back to, there's a boardwalk, wooden boardwalk that's not quite finished yet, but I'm gonna go back and see how far they got on it. So, okay, in 2012, my big three. And let me remind everybody, 2012 when I hiked the AT, that was my first overnight backpacking trip ever. So that's kind of crazy. But anyways, my big three in 2012, I used for my pack, it was the Go Light Pursuit pack. And that thing's heavy. It was like 2.5 pounds or something. So that's what I used my first hike ever, 2012, was the Go Light Pursuit. And then my shelter in 2012 was my shelter was the Nemo Meta 1 person. And tell you what, I loved that tent, and I would have hiked last year with that tent too, but they stopped making it. So yeah, didn't use it anymore, but made it the whole way. Nemo Meta 1 person. And then for my sleep system, I used the Neo Air regular length. It wasn't the X-Lite. I don't think in 2012, I don't think they had the X-Lite. So that pad weighed 15 ounces for the regular. And then for my sleeping bag in 2012, I actually used a sleeping bag. And it was the Marmot Plasma 15, which, tell you what, that thing was warm, but it's a sleeping bag. And I have since then converted to quilts. So 2012, my big three. For the pack was the Go Light Pursuit. The tent was Nemo Meta 1 person, and my sleep system was the Neo Air regular, not the X-Lite, and the Marmot Plasma 15 degree down sleeping bag. So there's what it was in 2012, everybody. Alrighty guys, I'm on one of them little side trails that ducked out of that field. So this is probably that's where I came from. And that right there is where I'm going. This might be my favorite little section of the park out here. It's just like a little 1 mile loop. It goes in the woods and loops back around. But anyways, to my last year's big three, which was 2018, I used the Gossamer gear. Oh, hold on a second. I learned a lot on my first thru hike about weight. Sure, you can finish it with a heavy backpack. Not a problem at all. But you're gonna enjoy it more with a lighter backpack. And if you don't believe me, you'll learn it through experience. So anyways, in 2012, I lightened up. Yeah, I pretty much cut my pack weight in half. But my big three in 2012 was the Gossamer Gear Kumo 36 liter backpack, which I removed the hip belt out of because I didn't need it. I wasn't carrying that much weight. And then I changed out the little back pad with a piece of a Thermarest ridge rest pad. Anyways, so my pack was the Gossamer Gear Kumo 36. My tent was the Gossamer Gear the One. I didn't have any issues with that tent. It's not a bad tent at all. It reminded me of the Nemo Meta One almost. So, I mean, it's a great tent. I had no issues with it. Just condensation, like any tent you're gonna hike with out there that's single walled. So, and then for my sleeping pad, I actually started out with the Neo Air X-Lite Short. And then when I got up to Duncan and Pennsylvania, around there, one of the baffles blew out on me. So Mike Burton took me to the Cabela store in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, and I bought a Neo Air X-Lite regular and toted that the rest of the way. But Thermarest, their customer service, Cascade Designs, is amazing because they just sent me a new short, and then by the time I almost got off trail, my other one baffle blew. So when I got home, I sent that one back. So now I've got two brand new pads, a short and a regular. And then for my sleeping bag, or my quilt, sorry, it was a quilt in 2018, last year. I used the 10 degree Enlightened Equipment Enigma, and loved it. So yeah, for 2018, big three, Gossamer Gear Kumo 36 for the pack, Gossamer Gear the One shelter, and my sleep system was the Neo Air X-Lite Short and regular, and my sleeping bag was the Enlightened Equipment 10 degree. So that was it for 2018. Now when I get up here to this picnic area, I'll show you guys what I'm using in 2019. I tried doing a gear video in my camper because, if most of you don't know, I'm kind of homeless right now. I'm living in a camper because I didn't want to sign a lease. I didn't have a year to stay anywhere, and I wasn't going to buy another flip house because I knew I was going hiking again. So I figured I can rough it till I leave for the trail. So when I get up to the picnic area, I'll show you guys. I got it all on my back right now. But yeah, so when I get up there, I'll pull my big three out of this pack and show you what I'm using. So, alrighty guys, that's where it came from, and that's where we're going. There's this little lookout tower here. I'll take you up top of it and show you what's going on. But I do want to touch on gear. I can't stress enough, it don't matter what kind of gear you take out there. It don't matter if you're ultra light or ultra heavy. It's all mental. So yeah, if you want to carry a heavy backpack, or if that's all you can afford, just go out there and get it. I mean, people do it all the time. It's all in your willpower and your heart. So yeah, just enjoy it out there. Heavy or not, it don't matter. As long as you're out there. See my van? Way over there? Yeah, so. All right guys, forgot to touch on that. Base weight and all that, it don't matter. I don't think it does anyways. If you're determined, you're gonna tote that pack all the way. Take your time, light or heavy, so. All right guys, forgot to show the view up here. Alrighty guys, made it to the picnic area. I got all my stuff laying on the picnic table here, so give you a rundown, my big three. So let's do this. Here's my big three. I'll lay it out on this picking table. Alright, so here it is. Gossamer Gear Murmur 36 liter. I took the hip belt off. Bye bye, I don't need it. And I added a shoulder strap pocket. So yeah, Gossamer Gear Kumo 36 liter. The way I got it set up right there, it's 10.5 ounces. So yeah, Gossamer Gear Kumo, or sorry, not the Kumo, it's the Gossamer Gear Murmur 36. And tent stakes, going with the same tent stakes I've used ever since I started hiking. Never lost them. So they're the D, focus, I don't know, they're just cheap stakes, DAC. Here's my tent. That's the Z-Pax Plexamid. Yeah, I caved in and I bought a Z-Pax tent, but I know this ain't stuff sack that comes with it, so I got plans for that stuff sack. Anyways, backpack 10.5 ounces. Tent with my stakes is 17.8 ounces. That's my sleep system. I'm rocking the Neo Air X-Lite short again, and then I'll put this bad boy underneath my legs. So yeah, that's what it is. Neo Air X-Lite short with my backpack underneath my legs, and then my quilt, or quilts. See, I got them color coded. The blue ones for cold weather, and the red ones for hot weather. So I'm going to start out with this one. This is an Enlightened Equipment 10 degree Enigma, 950 filled down, weighs 19.85 ounces. I love this thing. Used it on 2018, my whole hike. I never swapped out. Weather was so crazy. That, and I had my home base support team was, yeah, it was on the outs, put it that way. So I didn't have a home base at home in 2018 to send me stuff that I could have swapped out easier. I'm pretty sure I got one this year though. I'm lining it up. And this one right here with the red liner, I'll get that probably after Mount Rogers, after Grayson Highlands. That's a 40 degree Enlightened Equipment Enigma 950 fill. So there it is, everybody. My big three. Gossamer Gear Murmur 36. I like it so far. Kind of worried if it's going to hold up or not. That material's super thin, but I got spares on backup, so we're good to go. The duplex, kicking myself in the ass for spending the money on it, but 14.8 ounces for single wall or single tent. Pff, can't beat that. The Neo Air X-Lite short, 8 ounces. Enlightened Equipment. I love Enlightened Equipment. So anyways, I think I'm not sure I left the paper in my motor or my camper, but I think with all my big three, without adding that one in there, all this stuff right here, my big three weighs 3.6 pounds. So that's what it is, everybody. It's my big three, and I'll be doing some other videos here on the rest of my gear coming up shortly. So stick around, stay tuned. More videos are coming, baby.